cardio day today. Today's workout is basically made up of several complexes that we're going to work through semi-ladder style. So let's go ahead and warm up. Come to the back part of your mat. You're going to do a big reach overhead, lengthening the body. So really stretch into your vertical plank. Tuck the chin to the chest first, and then slowly start like a rag doll to roll all the way down. At the bottom, let your hands just kind of hang free. Really open up the back side of your body, your legs, your upper back, your lower back. And then when you're ready, walk it all the way out into a plank. And then from here, we're going to float from plank to pike, focusing on warming up the shoulders and opening up the hips because they're going to be a big part of both your stabilization complexes today. So you want to make sure that they're primed and ready to go. Stay connected with that breath. Brace your abdominals as you pull forward into that plank. Make sure you're not dropping the hips or sagging through that lower back, but everything is nice and strong and stable. Come back into your down dog, your pike position. The next time you come forward to plank, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Keep your left leg lifted and active. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Open up the chest, stretch out the hips. On the exhale, you're going to reach down, try to get the forearm and the elbow on the right arm to touch the floor. If it doesn't touch the floor, that's okay. Inhale, reach, open back up. Keep your left arm straight. Make sure you're not bending the left arm to achieve this. We're trying to work on flexibility through the hip. So keep your left arm straight, locked out. And only lower the right arm as much as you can with control. After about 3 reps, step the right foot back, drive back to your pike, step forward with the left foot. Inhale, open the left arm, open the chest. Again, lock that right arm out. Reach the left arm, elbow and forearm down towards the floor. And then inhale, open it back up. Really working on that hip and shoulder flexibility. After, again, about 3 reps, place that hand on the floor, step the leg back, walk it back to your forward fold. Bend your knees, roll it up nice and slow. Take a wide step facing the long edge of your yoga mat. Come to one side, bend your left knee, straighten the right leg, and then place the right hand on the left inside foot, and then press that hand to open the chest, taking your gaze up to the ceiling, really opening up to those inner thighs. On the next breath, we're going to switch. So bring your left hand to the inside of the right foot, straighten your left leg, bend your right leg, take your gaze up to the ceiling. Same thing, but you're going to flow through this just a little faster. Inhale in the center, exhale to the opposite side. Inhale to center, exhale to the opposite side. Staying connected with that breath, flowing through side to side, really opening up the hips and the inner thighs. If you can, start reaching the opposite arm up towards the ceiling and open up the chest and shoulders. Last time, come back to center. Bring the heels in, take the toes out, drop your hips, sit into a little squat. Wait until you can feel the hips open up right where the leg and the hips come together. Place the hands on the floor, straighten the legs, lift your sits bones up to the ceiling. Again, drop the sits bones to the floor. You can go side to side, really open up those hips. And then straighten the legs, exhale and extend. One more time, just like that, drop those hips. And then press the floor away, stand up. Heel toe, step the feet together. Like a rag doll, one vertebra stacking on top of each other at a time, roll it all the way up. And we'll get ready to go. All right, in your notes, you should have a ladder set of how many repetitions you did for our first set, which is woman makers. Woman makers are going to be the push-up, the renegade row, a clean into a thruster. So it's a complex move. So it's not important to focus so much on speed here as the complex is going to get the heart rate up because you're using multiple joint to multiple muscles groups at the same time. What you are laddering though is the push-up. So you're here for 2 minutes. You get a 1-minute rest in between each set. As many woman makers as you can get in 2 minutes, you ladder the push-up. So what does this look like? So you have 2 dumbbells on the floor. Your hands are on the dumbbells. You're going to start with 1 push-up. You do 1 renegade row. You do another renegade row. You can step or hop the feet in. From the floor, you clean the weights up, you drop the hips, and you come into a thruster. So that's one. You're gonna work your way back to the floor, either step or hop. Now you do 2 push-ups. You still only do 1 set of renegade rows. You still only do 1 clean, and you still only do 1 thruster. So you're laddering your push-ups. So count your push-ups as you work through your complex. 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. We do it again 2 more times. You pick up where you left off on your push-ups. So I'll get a timer going. Go ahead and get your weights handy. So you should have weights semi-heavier than you did the last time we were here. All right, go ahead and get into a plank position. Hands on those dumbbells. Get ready for your push-up. We go in 3, we go in 2, and let's go. 1 push-up. You row in a renegade position, so you roll that way up towards your back hip pocket. Other arm. Hop or step your feet to the outside of your dumbbells. From the floor, your hands are still in those dumbbells. You clean the weights up towards your shoulder. You drop into your squat, and you punch up for your thruster. Once the weights hit the shoulders, unwrap them, bring them to the floor with you. Jump or step back to your plank. Now you do 2 push-ups. 1 renegade row on each arm. Again, hop or step the feet to the outside of those dumbbells. Clean the weights from the floor. Come into your squat and thrust it up. There you go, that's it. You have a little over a minute here. You should have a goal from the first time you did this. Maybe you got through 5. You did 5 push-ups in your 2 minutes the last time. Try to stay consistent. Try to get 5 this time as well. Maybe it was 3, 4, maybe it was 10. Whatever that number was, the first time you did this, try to do the same right now. So pick a nice consistent tempo, something you can maintain for 2 minutes, knowing you're gonna get a 1 minute break in between each of these sets. You have 45 seconds left to work here. Try to get the same number you got when we did these in round 1. Make sure the weight is doable, that you can handle all of these in your plank. If you're having to drop into your tabletop or your beast position, maybe try a lighter weight. Don't focus so much on the extreme heavy loads today. We did that yesterday. You want to focus on a complex, a move that's fluid, and you don't have to break up the movements. As you're rising from your push-up, you start to go into your rows. As your hands come back from the rows, you're hopping the feet to the outside. Once your feet make contact with the floor, you're cleaning that weight up. Once the weights hit your shoulders, you're dipping and you're coming into that thruster. A complex is smooth transition. And that's it. You get a 1 minute break to recover. So right now you're resting for a minute. All right, we have that 2 more times. So however many push-ups you just did, you're picking up there. So let's say you got all the way up to 4 push-ups. On this next round, you're gonna do 5 push-ups, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna keep adding on from where you left off. So don't start back with 1 push-up, pick up where you just left off. You're approaching the halfway mark of your break. Before you go again, we have this 2 more times. You should have a number written down for section 2, what we did in round 1. Try to hit that number again. For example, when I did this in round 1, the first set I got 5, second round I did 6 and 7. So maybe you can match that as well, whatever your number was. All right, go ahead and get ready, get set up in your plank. You go in 10 seconds. Pick up where you left off. You go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're in it. 2 minutes, let's go. All right, so you start with the push-ups. You pick up where you left off. However high you got the last time, you do that many push-ups now. And again, focus on this complex being smooth and transitionless. You are flowing through the push-ups to the rows. You are flowing from the floor to the ceiling and then back down towards the floor. Think of this like a yoga style flow. It's seamless. Yes, we're adding weights into it, but it should be conducted in that flow lifestyle rather than push-ups break, row break, squat break. Try to make it seam together for 2 minutes. You're already approaching your halfway point. Flow time goes by quickly. And as you get higher and higher, you're not going to get as many rounds. As you start getting 6, 7, 8 push-ups, the push-ups are going to take the majority of the time in your flow. Focus on trying to do these full range on your toes if you can. If you need to drop to the knees, drop to the knees. Next level is on the toes, feet wide. Level 3, you're on the toes, feet together. Pick a level that works for you. Maybe you can do a couple feet together, then you have to widen your foundation. Maybe then you have to drop to the knees. But try it on the toes, feet together if it's there for you, so you can see how far you're progressing, how far you're advancing. You have just a little over 30 seconds to get through this last round. If you're on your push-ups, can you try to finish those push-ups and get through this next flow? You have just a little over 20 seconds before your next break, and then we have this one more time through. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and rest, recover. Nice job. All right, you go one more time. Same exact thing as you did before. You're going to pick up where you left off. So this should be your max amount of push-ups. Again, they're going to take the majority of the 2 minutes because hopefully by now you're moving closer to double digits, or at least high into your 5 through 10s. And it's going to take a lot, especially if you're doing them on the toes. Don't worry about repetitions and stuff like that. Focus on the form, the full range, and try to get as many as you can full push-ups so you're still building on that strength foundation. I'm sure as you can tell, your heart rate's still up. Complexes are designed to keep your heart rate up without having to jump around super fast because you're using your whole entire body at the same time. All right, in 15 seconds we go. So go ahead, get your weights set up where they need to be under the shoulders. 10 seconds. All right, get set up, get into your plank. You go in 5, 3, 2, and you are in it. Last time here. Nice job on those push-ups. Make sure you're not looking straight down in between the hands or back. Take your gaze slightly in front of you, like if you were looking to the front edge of your yoga mat. So you have a nice long spine and a neutral neck. If you're hinging down, looking between your hands, it's gonna put strain on the neck. So neutralize your neck arrangement. Make sure you're corkscrewing those hands into the floor so the inside of your elbows and your biceps are actually facing forward. You want a nice big foundation through the upper body to support you in your planks and your push-ups. As you get tired of the push-ups, it's very tempting to start to look down and to shrug. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears, lengthen your spine, take your gaze slightly forward and neutralize your neck. This is really going to help you in your alignment, but also to make sure we don't get injured doing push-ups through the shoulders and elbow joints, and it's going to keep us safe. All right, you are halfway through, 1 minute to go. Make sure you're breathing with each push-up as well. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Remember to exhale against gravity, inhale with gravity. So inhale on the way down in your push-up, exhale as you're rising up. And feel free to get vocal with it. Inhale and then exhale up. Worst thing to do is to hold your breath. Your muscles are being used right now. They need oxygen. Send oxygen into the body to help them. 30 seconds left. Stay with it. This is your last time here. If you're in the middle of push-ups or you're starting them up, can you finish this set and finish your flow? 20 seconds left. Maybe you have to pick up the tempo a little bit to finish this set. You got it. Less than 15. Come on. Stay with it for 10 seconds. Stay with it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Recover. Nice job. All right, take a break, grab some water. Your next set is going to be a lot of shoulders. This one is very hard. The shoulders are going to get tired very quickly. So pick a light to moderate weight. If you start too heavy, you're not going to be able to finish these sets because as you start doing your shoulder presses, you're going to get into double digits pretty quickly. All right, so here we have a double snatch into a one-arm isolation press while the other arm is holding an isometric weight overhead. So what are you laddering? You're laddering the physical overhead press. So you have your 2 dumbbells from the floor. Your snatch position is somewhat like a squat, except the chest is somewhat parallel with the floor. Your hips are a little higher than the knees. The weights are directly between the arches of your feet. So you have those dumbbells. Remember, a snatch is shrug, elbow, punch. So as you rise up, the weights go straight overhead. You're gonna hold one arm overhead. You drop one arm into an overhead press, hold it. Drop the other arm, hold it. Rack both, and then release both. Then you snatch again. Now we do two presses, rack the weight, and then release them. Snatch, 3, 3, release, snatch, 4, 4. So the physical overhead press is what you're laddering here. All right, you go in 10 seconds. So find those moderate weights, get them set up right between the arches of your feet so you've got good alignment. All right, 3, 2, and let's go. All right, snatch those weights overhead. Make sure at the top the arms are locked out. There should be no bend here. Biceps right next to the ears. Hold the left arm, drop the right. Hold the right arm, drop the left. Drop both to the shoulders, release with control. From the bottom, snatch up both. Hold your left arm in a locked out position. Press the right arm only for 2. Lock out your right arm, press your left for 2. Release both to the shoulders and release. As you're doing these presses, watch yourself in your cameras unless you have a mirror. Make sure your arm is completely locked out. We don't want a bent arm, and we don't want to let go in that shoulder joint and socket. We want an active arm supported from your shoulder girdle to protect your rotator cuff. If we're really lazy, all this weight is just resting in that joint. So you really have to lock out that arm, bicep right next to the ear, and make that tight fist, like you're literally punching the ceiling with that weight that's being held isometrically. As you can tell, once you get to 3, 4, and 5 presses, the shoulders get tired very quickly. So I hope you chose your weight wisely, because this racks up the ladder rather quickly. Next, when the weight is overhead, really avoid that pop in the rib cage. If you feel this in your lower back at all, it's probably stemming from this foundation. So tilt the hips and the ribs towards each other so you have a nice strong core. You're braced as if someone's gonna come along and punch you in the gut, you could absorb it. Now your back is in neutral setting. Your hips are over your ankles, your chest over your hips, your ears over your shoulders. So you're in a vertical plank rather than this popped up position, which is putting a lot of strain on the lower back. You're almost there. You have about 20 seconds left. Try to stay with it. Try to keep working, knowing you have a 1-minute recovery on the other side of this. Even if you can't complete a set, let's say you get to 7 on the right and you can't even do the left, that's fine. Now you pick up where you left off by doing 7 on the left. So you don't have to finish your flow. Every 2 minutes, you're literally going to pick up where you stopped. 3, 2, and 1 minute to rest. So if you were in the middle of an overhead press, you're going to pick up where you left off. Let's say you got to 6 and you only did 3 on the right. You're going to pick up 4, 5, 6 on the right, 6 on the left, and then come back to the floor for your double snatch rather than starting from the start of your flow. That way we're keeping it nice and even through the arms, and we're not doing more presses on one side than the other. Right now, relax, shake it out, stretch, whatever you need to do to get your shoulders ready to go again. You have this 2 more times. This is by far the hardest of the complexes. Your shoulders are going to burn out very quickly. So knowing that mentally, prepare yourself to keep pushing, to digging a little deeper within yourself so you have the drive to keep going. 15 seconds before you go again. Set your weights up directly between the arches of your feet and make sure they're returning to their starting position after each double snatch. All right, get ready. You go in 5, you go in 3, 2, and you are in it. Let's go. Pick up where you left off. Round 2 of 3. Watch your isometric arm, make sure it's locked out. As it gets tired, that elbow's gonna wanna bend, the wrist is gonna hinge, so you really have to focus on your isometric arm, even more so than the one that's moving. It's locked out, it's gonna get tired holding up here, so the elbow's gonna start to bend, the weight's gonna pull on the wrist. So neutralize your wrist and keep actively punching your hand up straight towards the ceiling. Less than 90 seconds, stay with this, you got it. Keep focusing on your core too. Make sure you're not starting to swing the weight and arching the lower back. Foundation, make sure the feet are gripping the mat. Soft bend in the knees. All of it starts from the feet, from the bottom of those feet. If they're lazy, your whole foundation starting working up is going to be bad. So keep focusing from your foundation all the way to the fingertips. You are halfway through, 1 minute to go. Make sure on the snatches too, some of you are starting to bend over rather than squat. This again is too much pressure in the lower back. So make sure you're starting from a squat position. And when you come into that double snatch, we don't want to just round the back to get the weights to the floor. You got to drop those hips into the squat as well. Just a little over 30 seconds. You're almost there. You got this. Come on, less than 30. Stay with it, 20 seconds. Watch your isometric arm, activate it, activate it. There you go. Stay with it, come on. You're almost there, 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and rest, 1 minute. All right, 1 minute to recover. We have this one more time. Relax those shoulders. I know that they're getting tired. If you can though, try to stay with the same weight. If you truly need to drop to a lighter weight, always listen to your body and do that. But make sure it is a need and not a want. Just because you feel tired doesn't mean you actually have to drop weight. So if you can stay with the same weight and keep pushing, I encourage you to challenge yourself and try for that. You have less than 30 seconds here. When you're ready, get your station set up, get those weights directly between the arches of the feet, and get ready to go again. All right, 10 seconds away to go. Get yourself ready. Make sure when we're at the bottom, we're in a squat. We're not just bending over. We go in 4, 3, 2, and you're in it. Last time, 2 minutes. Nice job. Drop those hips. Good job, good job. By now you're doing so many presses. So really hone in on that isometric arm, lock it out. If you need to shake the arms out between the sets, if your form starts to get a little sloppy, please take that rest, let the arms shake out before you switch sides so your form is impeccable. Form over everything. Don't push through the reps if you're starting to arch that lower back. Take a minute, even if you only have 1 or 2 left, take a minute, reset, fix your form, and then get back in it. Less than 90 seconds. Who would have thought that double snatches would be what everybody wanted for the recovery part? They're the easy part of this flow. If you notice your form, maybe your shoulder's starting to tweak kind of funny, your lower back is starting to feel something, take a second, shake it out, reset yourself, and then go again. Even if you have to break up your sets, that's fine. $45 seconds left. You got this. Come on. This is your last time here. Last 30 seconds and you're done with this set. If you're starting to have to push press that weight also, take a second, shake it out, and then get ready to go again. Nice job, stay with it. You have 10 seconds. Last 5, last 3, 2, and done. Nice job. All right, your final flow is body weight only. So you do not need any weights here. You have a plank march into a pike hop ladder into a squat thrust. I forgot to write down which one you're actually laddering, and I don't remember because it's been 10 weeks. But I think we ladder we're gonna do the squat thrust. I'm sorry if it was the plank march, but we're gonna do the squat thrust so your shoulders get a little break because I'm being nice today. All right, so you start in your plank position. Wide feet, so that we'll make sure we're not rocking the hips side to side. So from this plank position, plank march, you lower onto your forearm, forearm, hand, hand. Your pike hop is all about the abdominals. So keeping your legs straight, no bend in those knees. You hop your tush up in the air, your head goes between your biceps, you gaze between the thighs, then you pop it back to your plank. Your next move, which is the one we're gonna ladder, you hop into a squat, stay here, keep your hands planted on the floor, take it back. So march, march, pike hop, and now 2 squat thrusts or 2 froggers. So the squat thrusts are gonna be what we ladder this time. All right, you have 15 seconds before we start. 3 rounds, 2 minutes apiece, 1 minute in between for rest. All right, 3, 2, and you're in it, 2 minutes. All right, get in your plank. Hands directly below the shoulders. Forearm, forearm, hand, hand. Straight legs, hike your butt up into the air, hop your feet as close to your body as you can, keeping your legs straight. Hop back to so you're in your plank. You hop to your pike, you hop back, you squat thrust. You take it back. Now you plank march, you pike, you hop it back, you squat thrust 2 times. Make sure in your squat thrust, you're landing with your chest higher than your hips, so you're in a squat. We don't want to land rounded and folded over. You want to actually be squatting here. The squat thrust is what you are laddering. 1 plank march, 1 pike hop for the abdominals, and then however many squat thrusts you're getting in your flow. 1 plank march, 1 pike hop, squat thrust laddering. So they're going to get more and more and more every time. Nice job on your squat thrust too. Try to land with the feet right to the outside of those hands. Let me move back a little bit. They land to the outside of those hands. Your hands stay flat on the floor. Your chest is up. Your booty is down. You hop back. Walk, walk, up, up, pike, back, squat thrust. You got it. Body weight only. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Your goal to keep your hands flat on the floor the entire time. Your upper body is supporting you. In the plank march, you feel it. In the pike hop, it's a lot of shoulders and abs. And they're staying on the floor for your squat thrust. Jump the feet to the outside of the hands into like a little froggy squat. Your butt is down, your chest is up. And time. Nice job. 1 minute to recover. 1 minute to recover. 2 more times, just like that. Same as round 1, you pick up where you left off. So let's say you got to 5 squat thrusts. You're now going to do 6 squat thrusts, picking up where you left off. And remember, this is a complex flow just like the first one. So try to make it seamless. So it's a plank march. You pike immediately, and then you frogger immediately. You're trying to flow it like you would a vinyasa yoga flow. Less than 30 seconds before you do round 2 of 3. All right, 15 seconds and we go. Body weight only. No weights this time. All right, get yourself set up. Get into your plank with wide feet. 3, 2, and you're in it. Plank march. Pike hop. And then however many squat thrusts you are in your ladder. Land in that squat. This is a lot of hips, a lot of hip flexor. That's why we warm them up in the warm-up. And a lot of shoulders. Exhale as you hop the feet into the squat thrust. Inhale as you hop back to your plank. Stay with your breath. Exhale, hop the feet up. Inhale, hop them back. 90 seconds left. Nice job, stay with it. Now really focus on your plank here. When you're in that plank as you get tired, make sure we're not doing that thing where we shrug the shoulders and we take our gaze back. Pull your ears away from the shoulders. Take your gaze in front of you. Lengthen your spine, neutralize your neck. We don't want to be in a hunched plank. It's not going to be comfortable, or is it supported? Less than a minute. You got this. Come on. Feel free to modify. You drop to your knees for the plank march. You do a tuck jump instead of a pike jump for the abdominals. And you can step the feet forward for your squat instead of jumping them. You can make this low impact. You don't have to be hopping around. So if you need to modify, you're on those knees for your plank march. You are going to bring the knees in and back to the plank, and you're going to step them to the outside of the hands for your squat thrust. So you're taking out the impact in your flow, but you're still moving in a flow pattern. 20 seconds, you got it. Come on. Nice job. Stay with it. 15 seconds, you got it. 10 seconds. Don't give up. You're almost there. time. Nice job. All right, 1 minute. We have one more time. One more time. All right, you're halfway through this recovery. This is the last time you have to do this. Remember to pick up where you left off on your squat thrusts. "20 seconds before we go. Shake out the shoulders, relax, whatever you need to do, grab some water, hydrate, and get ready to go for another 2 minutes. All right, get ready. 5 seconds, get in your plank. 3, 2, and you are in it. 2 minutes, last time through, let's do it. Watch the hip rock side to side in your plank march. Nice job. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure when you hop those feet back, you're landing in a plank. 90 seconds left. Nice job, stay with it. Hone it on that form. Check your shoulders, check your core engagement when you're in your planks. Just a little over a minute left, you got this, you're almost there. This is it, final minute, come on. Finish your flow, or maybe you can get through a whole nother round. You got this, come on. Last 45 seconds, come on. A little over 30 seconds. I see big smiles coming from Jennifer's tile from Katie. So either they're having the time of their life right now, or they're saying things that they probably, I'm glad I can't hear through the Zoom screen. 15 seconds, stay with it, come on, you're almost there. Stay with it for 10, come on. Last 5, 3, 2, and time, rest, nice job. All right, you get almost 2 minutes here. All right, so you have a 9-minute EMOM finisher. 10 of your compound moves, always followed by 2 burpees. So we have 3 moves, so 3 minutes done 3 times. So on minute 1, 10 thrusters, followed by 2 burpees. You've already done the thrusters in your first complex, so you know how to do this. You've done it before, you've got this, you're good. Minute 2, 10 drop squats. So you're gonna have 1 weight. You do a weighted squat, you leave the weight on the floor, you do your jump squat, 2 burpees. Minute 3, 10 dumbbell swings. If you don't have a heavy dumbbell to do a normal swing, grab 2 mediums and you're gonna do outside of the legs, a double dumbbell swing. And again, followed by 2 burpees. So minutes 1, 2, 3, same series through minutes 4, 5, 6, and then same through 7, 8, 9, and then we're out, that's it. All right, so 9 minutes, you have less than a minute to get ready. So thrusters are on deck, you start in that front rack position, you drop into your squat, and then you thrust up towards the ceiling. 10 thrusters, 2 full burpees. Every minute on the minute means you have a minute to complete it. The quicker you get it done, the longer recovery you get. The more the minute you take to work, the less recovery you get. So you work for your recovery. All right, get set up, get ready to go. Get your weights racked. 10 thrusters in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and you're in it. All right, your minute has begun. 10 thrusters, 2 burpees. You got it, come on. 10 thrusters, 2 burpees.
You better put it down. Make me say, you the one I like. Come on, put your body on, might. Keep it up all night. Don't let me down. All night, give me that love. All night,
you're halfway through this minute.
all night, give me that love. Yeah,
Your next minute is the drop squats. You have your dumbbell. You do your weighted squat. You drop it, you hop. Weighted squat. Drop it, hop. Weighted squat. Drop it and hop. 13 seconds to go. 10 drop squats. 2 burpees. You're ready. Going 5, 3, 2, go. 10 drop squats. 2 burpees. As fast and efficiently as you can move through this.
You the one I like. Come on, put your body on, might. Keep it up all night. Don't let me down.
You got it. Come on. Keep the chest up on those squats. You got it. Drop your hips, not your chest.
Yeah, don't let me down. All night, give me that love. All night, give me that love.
Halfway through your minute.
Yeah, don't let
Up next, you have a dumbbell swing through the legs if you have one heavy dumbbell, or step the feet a little closer together. The hands face the body. You're doing a double dumbbell swing if you only have moderate weights at home. 15 seconds and you go. 10 swings, 2 burpees. 10 seconds out. 1 heavy weight or 2 moderate weights. You pick. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. 10 swings, 2 burpees. Swing, stop at shoulder height, whether it's in one double swing or a double. You hinge the hips back, squeeze the glutes at the top. It's not a squat, it's very different than a squat. It's a deadlift motion. 10 of those, 2 burpees. You got it, come on. Halfway through your minute. 1 down, 2 more times to go. You start back over with your thrusters. This is your all-in, full-out finisher. This is what gets you to zone 5 to challenge your endurance and your stamina. This is not meant to be easy. It is meant to get you completely breathless and feel like you have nothing else to give. Then on that recovery, your energy builds back up. You get ready to go again. Thrusters in 4, 3, 2, go. 10 thrusters, 2 burpees. You are in it. All in, full out, down and up, as quick as you can. Come on, you got it. The quicker you get through the minute, the longer recovery, the faster you can push on the next set. Come on, you got it. Down and up, and then you hit that mat for your burpees. Halfway through your minute, come on, you got this. 15 seconds, so we go again. Drop squats, 2 burpees. 1 heavy dumbbell starts directly between the arches of your feet. All right, 3, 2, drop squats, go. All in, full out, you got this. You have your weight. You do your weighted squat. Leave the weight on the floor, jump. Grab your weight, squat. Leave your weight, jump. Grab your weight, leave your weight. You got it, drop squats. So you have a weight, then you literally drop it on the floor. You leave it, you jump. You grab that weight again, you do a weighted squat. 10 of those, 2 burpees. So really you're doing 20 squats. You got it, come on, halfway through your minute, let's go. Halfway through your minute. 20 seconds left. Kettlebell swings on deck. 10 reps, 2 burpees. Breathe, take your breath now. As soon as you start, you're all in, you got this. 5 seconds, let's go. 3, 2, swings, 10 of them, let's go. You committed to 45 minutes. You don't stop with 4 to go. Come on. We're not doing 41 minutes, we're doing 45. You showed up, that's you started. You got this, come on. Nice job, let's do it. Get those 2 burpees, come on, come on. Halfway through your workout, through your minute, I mean, your workout. Okay, you guys are just halfway through. Just kidding. All right, 20 seconds, last round. You have 1 more of each of those. Starting with thrusters. Last time for thrusters. This is it, this is it. 10 seconds and we go. Get your weights ready. Get them racked in their front right position. So you start in 3, in 2, let's go. Down and up, down and up. You got it, drop into your squat, punch the weights up to the ceiling. Remembering that thrusters are a seamless move. You don't squat and then press. Your arms are rising as you're rising. Your butt is dropping as you are dropping. 10 reps, 2 burpees, come on. Stay focused on that form, you got this, all out push, come on. Halfway, halfway. You only have 2 minutes left, that's it, 2 minutes. 24 repetitions, 2 minutes left, that's it, and we're out. 15 seconds and we go. Drop squats on deck, get the weight between the arches of your feet, get it set up, get it ready to go. 8 seconds out, come on. Be ready to go in 4, in 3, in 2, go. Drop, pick up that weight, leave the weight, jump. Pick up that weight, leave the weight, jump. You got it, come on. Nice job, you're jumping without the weight and you're just squatting when you have the weight. So we're not jumping when the weight's in hand, right? 10 reps, 2 burpees. You got it, come on, come on. You are so close to finishing, let's go. Halfway through this minute. 20 seconds away. Last minute. Kettlebell swings. 10 of them, followed by 2 burpees. 5 seconds out, get ready. 3, 2, let's do it. Last 12 reps, this is it. Can you knock a second or 2 off your time? Come on, just a little faster than the previous 2. Push yourself outside that comfort zone. You always have a little left to push. You've got this, come on, stay with it. 10 reps, 2 burpees, you finish this. Halfway through your minute. Nice job, come on, come on. All right, I think that's everyone. Awesome, awesome job. Catch your breath. Whatever you need to do, stretch it out. Thank you for the thumbs up, Cindy. I appreciate the non-camera people letting me know through emojis. All right, when you're ready, oh, your shoulders worked so hard for you today. Interlace your hands behind you, but bring the palms together. So try not to have them pull apart. Bring those palms together and then punch the knuckles down towards the floor. Stretch through the tops of the shoulders. Take your feet about the width of a yoga mat. Keep your palms together. Fold and bring the arms up to the ceiling as high as you can without the palms separating. So the inside of your palms are still like sewn together. Now let the palms come apart and keep working the shoulder or the arms over the shoulders. Really stretch it out, nice job. You should feel this in the hamstrings as well as the shoulders, upper back and chest. Let your head just hang loose, let go of any tension you might be holding in the neck. Pop the hands loose, let them melt towards the floor. Stay in this nice and easy forward fold. Take another breath here. Bend your knees, roll it up nice and slow. Take the right arm across the body, grab it with the left. Make sure you're not hiking that right shoulder up. Your right and left shoulder are in the same plane. Flex your right hand, so it's like you're pressing the wall away from you. Really feel it all the way through the head of that shoulder muscle. Release, switch to the other side. Again, flex it. Oh, you can't even see it because the sun. Flex the left hand, there you go. Again, make sure the shoulder is not shrugging up. Make sure your shoulders are in the same plane, nice and square. One more big stretch, tricep. So bring the hand in between the shoulder blades. Your other arm just kind of pulls the shoulder back, and you're trying to get the tip of your elbow to face the ceiling. From here, lean the opposite direction and add a side body stretch and really deepen that tricep. As you do this, though, make sure you're not folding towards the floor. You're keeping everything nice and open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, switch arms. Same thing. Once you've got the upper body nice and set, lean the other direction. Inhale, come back